I saw when I was falling. You moved the clouds to stop me from hitting the ground. And every goal there was a meaning. For this love ain't kryptonite. And if you keep me close, a minute in this hourglass you hold. Oh, 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 and when I fall too deep, we be right when I hit to save me, a superhero in your sleep. A superhero in your sleep.
you got it, my got it. It began in the land of the sandstorm. I fought it, though I wanted everything to do with what you give to me. Loosening my grip has pulled you into me. When I let you go, it just pulled you closer. It's a long departure. It's a long departure. Before I see you again, before it all makes sense, but I can't hold you back. And I still don't understand where it came from, but you're back in with the passion. I'm awake with the flame in a hailstorm. I'm back in, I gotta have it. Everything to do with what you give to me. Loosening my grip has pulled you into me. When I let you go, it just pulled you closer. It's a long departure. It's a long departure.
All my life been looking for a true love, a real one. You be mine and I'll be yours, and nothing more. Tomorrow the sun will rise and I'll be there for you. I will show my soul in your eyes. I'll be there for you, be there for you. You, all I want to do with you. You, all my dreams are coming true, true. Now that I'm staying with you, be there for you. Be there for you. Hold on, take the time to enjoy our love, our love. Come on, tell me how you be there for me.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another stream here tonight. We are here at the American Appalachian E-Sports Racing League here tonight for their Pro Late Model Series. It's week number 6 here at Oswego Speedway. Currently a very, very small count, sadly. Looks like we are getting a little bit more towards the end. Currently only 5 drivers here tonight at the Oswego Speedway. So hopefully we can have some good racing with these 5 here tonight. But want to go over a couple stuff before. Oh, there we go. We got 6 now, so we're going up. But I want to go over some real quick with you. Currently, was looking at points in the league. I believe Jackson was actually winning by a very big margin in the series right now. As my thing wants to take it. There we go. Sorry, I'm gonna load very, very slow. But before we go into qualifying, take a look at the points. Right now, Jackson Johnstone currently sitting P1 with the 222. Holden Anderson right behind him with the 199. Bryson Riddle sitting P3 with some 178, which is not here. Stephen Metcalf also sitting in the top 5, not here, with the 172. And Chris Edwards, he's also in the top 5. He's here with a 155. So currently going to set him up pretty well for points here tonight between those three. But I believe qualifying session is about to get underway, ladies and gentlemen. As I get rid of this, bring up your qualifying. Let's hop on Ryan here. Ryan's going to go on to the track and get his qualifying in real quick. Ryan Sanford in the 30 machine hitting the track this time by. Well, it looks like we got 7 drivers now, so currently gained a little bit of drivers, so which is not too bad. Have my overlay working finally, about time, I know. Last night kind of didn't have it rolling, but you know, oh well, it is what it is. But first lap in for Ryan, I believe it's going to be 3 laps, so 3 laps for him. Ryan right now on the top of the charts with the 18.183. I believe Jackson's going to go to the top of the charts. Yes, Jackson on top of the charts with the 17.742 right now in qualifying. Jackson Johnstone sitting P2, second lap in for Ryan is faster with the 18.090. Second lap for Jackson slower, 18.200. Right now, watching Ryan's last lap. He's going to send it to the top. He's in the green sector. Anything yellow and not going to be anybody. No, it's going to be a little bit slower, 18.170. Aiden Lewis jumps up to the top of the charts now, I do believe, with a 17.825. 17.825. I believe. It's not going up right now. Might have not counted. There we go. Second lap, 17.601 for Mr. Aiden Lewis. Aiden Lewis on top of the chart right now with a 17.601. Holden Anderson also out there in qualifying. Chris Edwards, Brandon, and Austin as well. Last lap in for Aiden Lewis is going to be a little bit slower, 17.620 right now. Austin Litzman to the top 3 right now, qualifying first lap in for him at 18.016. 18.016 for Austin Litzman. Second lap, a no-go for Austin. See if he can pull anything here on a last lap. Chris Edwards in the top 5. Brandon jumps up to 3rd now. He's currently sitting P3 with the 17.973. Austin coming around turn number 4, going to be slower on his last lap, 18.222. Brandon second lap this time by. Going to be a little bit faster. That's going to put him 3rd quick still, 17.844 for Brandon. Looking to get around Jackson Johnstone here. He's down low in the 3 and 4, coming out of turn number 4 for his last lap. Last lap in for him is 17.744 for Brandon. And I believe that's going to round out your qualifying already. Yes, it is. So, 1 heat race, 8 laps. Let's get ready for tonight's heat race action. Starting inside of row number 1 will be the number 55, Aiden Lewis, and outside of him will be the 21, the Jackson Johnstone. Inside of row number 2 be Brandon and Austin Litzman. On the outside of him, inside of row number 3 be Chris Edwards and Ryan Sanford on outside. And taking the end of the field will be Holden Anderson. That is your only heat race here tonight. 1 heat race. Everyone makes it 7 cars on the field here tonight. currently waiting to go green, waiting on, I believe, Austin. There he is. This is what I was going to say. Waiting on Austin here. But Aiden and Jackson 1 and 2, Brandon in P3, Austin 4th. Holden, like I said, in 2nd right now in points. He's not too far right behind Jackson, so hopefully tonight he can get it done. Also, see Holden running a number 18 M&M for Kyle Busch. Sadly, breaking news came out today that he has passed away. Thoughts and prayers out to the family, of course. Passed away due to illness. So I hate to see that happen to a great driver, mostly in the racing community as well. So thoughts and prayers out to the Busch family. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Heat race number 1 about to get underway here tonight. Entering turns 3 and 4, Aiden Lewis looking to take a green flag, racing for 8 laps here tonight out of Oswego. We are racing here tonight for heat race number 1.
Green, green, green.
Green flag waving right now. Aiden Lewis has P1 over Brandon. Brandon jumps up P3. Brandon gets a right now. Johnstone trying to get that 21 machine rolling to get around Brandon once again. Couple cars, Ryan into the wall, and he's gonna go straight to the pits. He goes into the fence. Still a glitch in the matrix, of course. Jackson still sitting P2, battling side by side with Brandon. Brandon jumps up, Aiden Lewis right there. Jackson, a very good driver here at Oswego. He loves this track very much in the late models, so definitely going to be a pretty dominant driver here tonight as well. To keep your eyes on Jackson Johnstone as he currently takes P2 away from Brandon. Brandon falls back to P3. Austin sitting right behind him. Noah's going to get a little bit closer. 5 laps remaining for heat race number 1. Aiden Lewis still up front. Jackson Johnstone a little bit faster than Aiden though. Aiden Lewis trying every 5 to keep it rolling. He's got a little bit of nose damage. Jackson's still faster. He's getting a little bit closer. I thought I saw Brandon's nose off for a second ago. Jackson right now still reeling in, but Brandon's also reeling in. Jackson, your top 3 are right there though. 3 laps remaining for heat race number 1. Double sticks waving in the air for Aiden Lewis right now in the 55. Going into 1 and 2, down low, looking pretty good. Jackson still trying to reel him in. Austin Litzman sitting in P4. He's going to try to reel in Brandon here. Austin running the very bottom. Chris Edwards right behind him, and Holden Anderson as well running the very top of the racetrack. Hopefully the top will come in later. White flag waving. Does Jackson have anything for the 55 of Aiden Lewis? And it's not going to work. Aiden Lewis will win heat race number 1. Take a look at the results real quick, ladies and gentlemen. Aiden Lewis comes in P1, Jackson 2nd, Brandon 3rd, Austin, Chris, Holden, and Ryan rounding out your field. And that is going to round up your heat races here tonight. No consolation, 7 drivers make the A. I don't know if we're going to do a warm-up or not. We'll see. Let's see what these guys do here. Warm-up is upon us, so we'll see if they advance or go in. Alright, well, they're going to take it, they're going to do a few laps, so that's going to let us, you know, take a little bit of drink, get ready, and we'll be ready for tonight's main, guys, so we'll be right back. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, well, we got about 30 seconds here until we have to advance. Or actually, about 5 seconds, 0 right now, so it is time for your tonight's main starting lineup. 7 drivers here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. This should be a very interesting race here tonight at the Oswego Speedway as they enjoyed their 5-minute warm-up. But it's going to be a 30-lap shootout here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get ready for tonight's grid. Starting out inside of row number 4 will be the number 30 of Ryan Sanford on inside. Outside of row number 3 will be Holden Anderson and Chris Edwards. Tagging outside of row number 2 will be Austin Litzman and Brandon Butterbaugh. Sorry, Brandon. I know you told me your last name. I just forgot. Every time, you know me. But outside of row number 1 looks like this. Starting on outside. Second here tonight will be the number 21 of Jackson Johnstone, and starting pole here tonight, number 55 of Aiden Lewis. Aiden Lewis starts pole here tonight. Can he get it done here tonight, ladies and gentlemen? I don't know. Find out as we are getting ready to go green. Remember, we're going to be talking to your top 3 at the end of the night as well, so make sure you guys tune in on that. So make sure you guys don't go nowhere. But 30 laps to distance here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Aiden Lewis, Jackson Johnstone, Brandon, and Austin, your top 4. Really, nothing has changed since your heat race. But here we go. Entering turns 3 and 4 this time by Aiden Lewis, keeping us at a steady pace. And we are racing here tonight at Oswego for week number 6.
Green's out. Green flag. Green flag.
Week number 6 of the Pro Late Models out and about right now. Aiden Lewis pulling away big time. Austin Litzman trying to get around of Jackson Johnstone. Johnstone, you saw early in the race on the start, tagged the inside wall entering turn 3, so you got to think maybe some damage. Now Austin's in the wall, still has the spoiler. That's going to let Brandon get right back on the top. He's going to throw a slider here in a 1 and 2. Austin and Brandon side by side for P3 right now. Austin with the crossover move into 3 and 4 coming up the track. Gotta be careful with the wall. Brandon's right back underneath of him. Give Austin P3 at the line. Austin and Brandon going at it pretty well right now. Brandon's still sitting P3. He's going to stick to the middle of the bottom of the track. Austin on the top. Austin trying to get that top rolling now, as Brandon's going to start to pull away just a little bit. Aiden Lewis right now almost has a full second on Jackson right behind him, but Jackson might be closing in just a little bit, but also losing some ground as he lost a little bit of ground there in a 1 and 2. As I say that, Brandon and Austin both get into the wall, so that's not going to help them out as well. Somehow still got their spoilers. I thought their car would have been totaled by now. Holden Anderson and Ryan going at it. Ryan looking for a slider in there, 3 and 4, not going to get it. Ryan stays down low. Jackson trying everything in the 21 still. Brandon's on the top of the racetrack, rolling it in. And Ryan is sideways down the front stretch. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Ryan brings out our first yellow here tonight. Take a look, and of course, there it is. Let's get our replay real quick. Ryan goes to the top of the track. A little bit too high there on Ryan. Caught fence. Yep. and it's going to turn him right there. Luckily, it didn't go over, surprisingly, and that's just going to rip off his whole front end. So, hate to see that for Ryan. Not too sure if they got fast repairs or not. I know caution laps are counting, I do believe. Okay, not counting. Alright, that's perfect. I thought it was. Austin had to pull into the pits. And Ryan ended up leaving just a little bit earlier. Oh, and I wish I had admin control to make it one here. Oh man, oh man. You know, you gotta hate it, but I believe we are one to go this time by. Pace lights are off this time. We're gonna stack them back up here. 6 cars on the field for 22 laps when we go green. This is definitely gonna help out Jackson Johnstone a little bit. Get a restart on the top. Brandon, though, on the bottom, that's probably gonna let Chris Edwards get a run. So we'll find out as we get ready to enter into turns 3 and 4 once again for your Week 6 Oswego Pro Late Model Race, and we are racing once again here tonight.
Green flag.
Green flag waving. Jack to the very bottom. Brandon went back to the top. Jackson's going to try to reel in Aiden. Aiden looking pretty comfortable right now in the 55. Aiden not giving up in that middle. Brandon still running the top. He's getting closer to Jackson. Jackson's right there. Austin now has to be patient to make some late moves. He's currently sitting P6 trying to get around Holden. Holden right now, like I said, and second in points. So if Holden wants to get a run here, he's going to need to stick it in there. And Holden sideways loses 2 spots. Still got a car. Really not too much damage. He's pretty good, but he's going to fall back. Austin Litzman takes that 5th position now. He's going to set his eyes on Chris Edwards. Chris Edwards in front of him. Your top 3 are getting a little bit closer. Jackson still trying to reel him in. Aiden almost got a second on him once again. Aiden rolling the very bottom. Brandon now to the bottom of the racetrack. Jackson Johnstone in the 21 looking pretty good, and 1 and 2 kind of slipped up there a little bit too high. 3 and 4 entering it tight. Brandon in the wall just a little bit, you saw there. Holden falling back pretty bad, and you got to think maybe that wall, catching that wall did not help at all. Maybe he's got some rear end damage to that number 18 machine. But Aiden Lewis up front, no one around him right now as he's got almost a second on Jackson now. Laps remaining here tonight at Oswego. Jackson still holding off P2. Brandon in P3. He's getting a little bit closer, but not close enough yet. He's back to the top. Chris Edwards and Austin about to go at it right now for P4. Austin rolling the very top of the racetrack. He's got a little bit of nose damage to that top left, or front left. And I don't know, was that a spoiler? Yeah. Austin Litzman loses his spoiler. That's going to be a big speed factor now. Austin has no spoiler. A little bit surprised. I don't know how that even came off. He just saw it. He was no one around him. And now Jackson's got some nose damage. Holy crap. Jackson into the wall a little bit. That's going to let Brandon finally catch up a little bit. Brandon's to the top of the racetrack running the cushion. Jackson behind him. Austin's going to go straight to the pits, get a fast repair real quick. He's currently in the
Yellow flag
pits,
is out.
and yellow is out. Chris Edwards bringing out our yellow. Take a look and see what happened to Chris Edwards here in the 63 machine. Oh, caught the front stretch wall there. Might have broke that front right. Couldn't tell. He just locked up the brakes right into the wall. I think that was it. Yeah, just got into that wall. So Chris Edwards currently sitting in the pits. It's gonna let actually Austin come back out after losing a spoiler. So congrats to you on that. Now Jackson's in the pits. Jackson with that nose damage. I believe Aiden Lewis still up front. Brennan sitting P2. Holden now in P3. And I think he's actually trying to get into the pits here. Yep, there he goes. So Holden now is going to fall to the back. So if I believe Austin is currently sitting in your top 3 right now in the 22. So a new change of field. Brandon sitting P2. Aiden Lewis still leading the field. When we go green, it's going to be 11 laps. Holden coming right back out. Chris Edwards still sitting in the pits. Don't know how much time he's got left, but we are 1 to go here as Holden's going to try to come around.
Hang on, we're not going green.
And not going green yet, so maybe Chris Edwards will get lucky and come out. We'll see. We'll keep our eyes on Chris Edwards here. Yep. Here comes Chris Edwards now. Chris Edwards back out on the track in the 63. So if you think about it, everyone's got an even car once again. Everyone's got their fast repair. The only 2 drivers to not really go in and get a repair is Aiden Lewis and Brandon. So we'll see what happens between these 2. Jackson up to P3. Austin one at the top. I don't know if that's how it works, so we'll see. But Jackson looking to get a good start here once again on Aiden. Chris Edwards right behind him now. Green flag waving. 11 laps to go here tonight at Oswego. Brandon feels the pressure from Jackson. Jackson right there. Austin on the very top. He's right there as well. Aiden's going to pull away once again after a good start. Jackson down low with Brandon side by side entering turns 3 and 4. Austin in the wall and might lose a spoiler again. You never know. That wall is not treating him well right now, I'll tell you that. But Jackson and Brandon going at it, and I believe Austin gets in the wall once again. Aiden Lewis wants to see these 2 go at it and pull away. Brandon seems to be having a good run on the top. 9 laps to go. Brandon in the 24 got something rolling now. He might have a shot on Aiden. Jackson's going to pull away a little bit. It's going to dive down low in a 3 and 4 side by side with Brandon. Brandon gets into the wall hard. Brandon's running the very bottom once again here tonight. He's going to pull a little bit closer to Aiden, but Aiden's going to pull way down the front stretch. Aiden looking pretty good with 7 laps to go. Jackson Johnstone all over the back end of Brandon. Almost contact though. Does anybody have anything left for Aiden Lewis as we're coming to 5 laps to go? Jackson, oh no!
Yellow, yellow,
Jackson Johnstone. Oh, contact. Austin there. Oh, man. Oh, we saw it coming, too. We'll take a look at this real quick, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to enter here in a 3 and 4. Going to throw it up there really hard and almost caught Brandon there. Luckily he didn't. Just bam, caught that fence again. Fence right now is 3 and 0 against these drivers. I tell you that. Man, that's going to rip out the whole front end. Axle's laying on the ground. Then Austin nowhere to go. Kind of had a check up there. A little bit of contact there. So hopefully not a lot of damage there. Jackson currently in the pits trying to get a fast repair. Just see that go. Yep, there he goes. Fast repair for Jackson. One to go, and I don't know, are we single or doubled? I think we're doubled up here. This is a little weird. I was going to say, I thought we would be single mostly with under 10 laps to go, but I think they decided to go. Oh, no. All right, there we go. There we go. He just got told double or single file, so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Back into turns 3 and 4. Aiden Lewis still has control of the field. We are back underway here tonight at Oswego.
Green's out. Green flag. Green flag.
Flag waving for your A main here tonight. 5 laps remaining. Does Brandon have anything left for Austin? To be honest with you guys, if I had to say something, I'd probably say no, because Aiden's has been pretty dominant here at Oswego. Jackson trying to get up there, back up around. Chris Edwards, Holden Anderson right there as well. Holden wants to try to get back up to Jackson now so he can get a nice podium spot. Jackson's in the wall. Austin as well in the wall. More contact with the wall. That's going to bend his spoiler up a little bit, I just saw there. 3 laps to go. Brandon, does he have anything left in the 24 machine to get up there with Aiden Lewis? Double 6 waving this time by for Aiden Lewis. Lewis right now lead. Austin trying to hold off Jackson Johnstone. Johnstone down low, side by side. Johnstone and Austin right there, right beside each other. White flag waving for Aiden Lewis. We'll go on board here for P3. Austin Litzman gets passed by Jackson. Jackson right underneath of him. Jackson's going to throw it in there pretty hard. Austin right there trying to get right back underneath of him. Down in the turns 3 and 4. Not going to give your future winner here tonight. We'll go to Aiden Lewis, second Brandon, and P3 to Jackson Johnstone. What a good race that was. We'll bring in your top 3 here pretty soon for a quick little interview. We'll bring in our man, Jackson Johnstone, real quick. As most people, about 10 laps to distance. No, camera 2, camera 1, however. And we'll bring in our boy, Jackson Johnstone, real quick. So give me a hot second. Jackson, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey man, congrats on you on finishing P3 here tonight. I know Oswego is your favorite track. Take us back to those last couple laps to what you could have possibly done to maybe get a good run against Aiden and possibly get around him for the lead.
I've been having trouble with my pedals today and yesterday, so I can't get them. They're not working right, so it's made it a little bit tougher. But I don't know Aiden how he was so fast. He is so fast. Maybe I could have gone around Brandon. I'm not sure. I was in front of him for a while and I hit the wall and just kept hitting the wall. But only 7 cars, so I don't really think top 3 is much of a achievement today. But I had fun.
Oh yeah,
I just wish could have done a little bit better.
1%. I mean, car count kind of sucked, and really nothing we can do there. It was a kind of last minute thing, and I thought, to be honest, we weren't gonna race tonight, so I'm glad we did. Though I know tonight wasn't really the best night for you, but you know what? You can't complain. You come in P3, gonna get some points though. Definitely put on the gap now against Holden. So congrats to you, Jackson, on finishing third here tonight, Oswego. But before you take off, anybody on the car you want to thank?
Is Holden second in points?
Huh?
Was Holden second in points?
Yeah, Holden was second in points. Yes.
I haven't even looked at him.
Yeah, they haven't updated it. I just went off the iRacing and I saw that you were in first,
Okay.
Holden second. So.
Okay. I just wanted to say thank you for you coming out and doing all this stuff for us. I'll see you again on Tuesday.
All
Tuesday?
right.
Yeah, Tuesday.
Yep.
So I probably won't be on this weekend. I'm gonna enjoy the holiday weekend.
Yes, sir.
So
Well,
I'll
Jackson,
see you
all I
next
can.
week.
Yep.
All right, thanks, Tyler.
Yes, sir.
All right, bye.
All right, not gonna lie, that was probably one of my awkward interviews there for a while. So, no Brandon right now, but we're bringing Aiden Lewis. Aiden, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey man, congrats to you on getting a win here tonight for week 6 here at Oswego. Take us back to how you got the win here tonight at Oswego.
I don't know. Just somehow, just being able to run the bottom without really hitting the wall was kind of the play. But I don't know. It just like in the heat race, I was actually about to fall off there in like a little bit, basically, because I had like wheel damage because I plowed the dang wall going into one. So it's very easy to hit the wall down there in turn one. So
Oh yeah, 100%. I saw you running the bottom a little bit. Heat race, like you said, you caught the wall, gave you some wheel damage, but the A main, you looked pretty clean. Probably started to get a little bit sketchy. Did you try to run the top? You saw a lot of people probably hit the wall on the top though a couple times. Did you?
yeah. I tried to run up top in 3 and 4 like one time. Because I knew the bottom in 1 and 2 was definitely still good, but 3 and 4 was kind of. I feel like both the lines were kind of good, but if you could hit the bottom right in 3 and 4, then it was definitely a lot better than the top. It's just really the matter of just if you're able to do that or not. So
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Well, oh yeah. 100%. Totally understand that, Aiden. Well, all I can say, congrats to you on a win here tonight. Before we take
yes,
off,
sir.
Aiden, you want to thank anybody on the car?
Midwest Sim Sports, basically, they helped me a lot. CFM setups and Aces and Eights designs for my wrap, and that's about it. And thank y'all for putting this on.
All right, well, thank you, Aiden, and you know what? Maybe we'll see you again next week. I know we'll probably catch you probably on Tuesday or Wednesday, whenever.
Yeah, I should be there. Actually, I don't know if I'm busy or not, but I'll see.
Yes, sir. Well, hopefully you have a good weekend, Aiden, and thank you for coming out again.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, that was Aiden Lewis finishing P1 here tonight. Let's bring in Brandon coming in P2. All I had to say, Brandon, just couldn't see you in your waiting room, and I had to say your name about times for you to pop up. So, well, Brandon, you come in P2 here tonight. You were probably wanting to get a win, but you can't complain. Take us back to how you got up there and what you could have possibly done a little bit different here tonight.
Yeah, man, I definitely should have ran some more laps here and got better running the bottom, but that's really about it, man. It's really just laps around the bottom the whole race. So I tried gripping the lip, and it wasn't too bad through 3 and 4 toward the end, but yeah, I really just got to the bottom earlier and maybe tried to make it work, but I just really couldn't make any speed down there.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, I was pretty much watching you the entire race, you and Austin. I mean, you two were pretty much bouncing off the wall in 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I know 3 and 4 was a little bit sketchy for you guys. Running that wall, was it starting to get a little bit sketchy up there, trying to get closer and closer?
Yeah, first to start, I wasn't close enough, and then I really pushed it, and I cracked it a couple of times, and I was like, yeah, I really don't want to end up outside the ballpark. And I was actually telling Austin with 5 to go on that last restart, I'd really wreck it out of the ballpark to try and win, but yeah, we held on to it and kept it in second. It is really sketchy there through 3 and 4 though, for sure, with that gate. It's really easy to get outside the ballpark there.
Oh yeah, 1%. Well, Brandon, all I can say, congrats to you on finishing P2 here tonight. Before you take off, Brandon, anybody on the car you want to thank?
Yeah, I just got to thank Austin and Ryan for running the league tonight with me. There wasn't many cars, but I got to thank those boys for showing up and running. Twisted Speed and High Voltage, of course. Kevin Rogers for the badass rap, man. I got to thank him every week for this thing. And Butterbean Tire Dope. I forgot that the last couple weeks, but it's kept me on the podium and even got me a few wins. So I got to thank Butterbean Tire Dope as well.
100%.
And you boys, you for the great broadcast, bro. You're always here broadcasting. We all appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Well, Brandon, all I can say, congrats to you on another podium. I know it wasn't a win, but podium, you can't complain. So, congrats, and you know what? We'll see you again on Tuesdays.
For sure, brother. We'll see you Tuesday.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, that's going to run out here tonight at American Appalachian E-Sports Racing League. I want to thank the guys for letting me come on board here with them. I had a great time, as always. The car count wasn't really there. I do believe it was just because a lot of people did not like Oswego, and it was just one of those weird Thursdays. You just get that feeling like, I don't really want to, race. But overall, guys, can't complain. We'll be back again Tuesday for Apex Racing League for their Pro Late Model Series as they get ready to head to, I believe it is Kokomo? No, Volusia. I can't remember. It's one of those tracks. I think Kokomo's for GSRA, so I think it's Volusia. I'm not too sure, but we'll be back again Tuesday for their Pro Late Model Series. And Wednesday for the GSRA, and back here on Thursday, guys. So hopefully everyone has a good weekend. Enjoy their holiday as well. And like I said, our condolences is going to the Bush family, as Kyle Busch did pass away here today as well. So sending my condolences to the Bush family. Hopefully everyone has a great night. Enjoy their weekend. Happy Memorial Day, guys.